Good evening. Thank you all for coming out. My name is Matt Dozier. I'm the President and Chief Executive Officer for the East Initiative. And I want to say to all of you, welcome to our new home. We were at our former space for 15 years, and we were thrilled by it, but we needed to be able to do it better, more efficiently, more effectively, and we needed to be able to provide the experiences that matched what East was really doing out in the schools. And the opportunity to invest in property, to invest in this community, and to actually build an asset for this organization came along at a time when we could take advantage of it. And now we have this incredible facility. But this is more than just office space. This is a place for resource development. This is a place for demonstration, and our hope is that it will be a demonstration site for best practices in both teaching and learning here in the state and in the region. In this space, each year we do over 70 different technical trainings for our students in all areas of technology, from coding to database development, to digital film, to GIS, GPS, to whatever is coming around the corner. East is on the edge of it. East is providing it to our students, and East is finding people that can help our students develop those skills as they become ready to take those next steps, whether those steps are in middle school or to high school or to college or to the workplace. During this year, we expect over 1,000 teachers, students, administrators, community partners, and most importantly, our students to walk through these doors. Some of those students are in 3rd grade, some of those students are in 9th grade, and some of those students are at UALR. And we are so thrilled to have this resource there. The future here is bright. We are in the midst of unprecedented expansion for the work that we're doing. We are also at a place where our outreach into the colleges and in the communities, in spaces like the Innovation Hub, are taking the East model into the world where education is happening, which is everywhere. And we're finally not being bound just by a classroom bell. We hope that this space can provide for the larger community. We want this space to be a resource for the nonprofit world and for community and educational groups, because there's nothing on this side of town that can do that. And now, because of incredible artistry of our architects, we have the space to do that and to provide those resources. We have some thank yous. And I'm going to get through those briefly because I know that you're all here to hear somebody who talks a lot better than I do. We want to thank the Department of Education not only for 20 years of support, not only for helping to lead the way in the work that we have been doing, but for providing a very significant grant that is going to allow us to increase our capacity here in this space in both infrastructure and in facilities. We want to thank the construction company, the architects, and the contractors who turned this from a dank call center 4 months ago into what you are sitting in right now. It's bright, it's beautiful, the flow is incredible, it is very modern. I would say it's googly, but we're in Arkansas, so I'm going to say it's very Axiom-like, okay? It's very collaborative. And it is a place where the energy can just build upon itself so that the students and our teachers can all come together to learn and to do the things that we so desperately need. We had a number of organizations that donated to make tonight happen, and I want to give some recognition to them. First is First Security Bank. We had Bylights provide a number of the extras that you'll see that kind of make the place pop. We didn't do that. But also Southwest Design and Display. Our entertainment tonight is Emily Phillips from Mountain View, Arkansas, and the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. please take a little bit of time and listen to Emily. She's not only the #1 traditional fiddle player in this state, she's one of the best fiddle players in the world, and this may be one of the few chances you get to hear her play for free. We are very glad that she's here, and we're more glad that she is an alumnus who has shown what is possible. I also want to thank Matt King and the Rock City Robot team and the Innovation Hub. You're going to get to see what Matt is provided to the evening very soon. We had refreshments donated by Gina's Catering, Arnold & Blevins, the Yellow Rocket Concepts, Izzy's, Arvest, Sam's Club, Ed's Bakery, Maggie's Original Cookies, Patty Cakes, Starbucks, Star Cakes. There's an idea. Somebody start that company. And NYPD Pizza, which is also run by East alums, by the way. We are thrilled that they all came together. I want to recognize the people that I do know are here. I have a number of board members. We have a number of people from the Arkansas Department of Education, Dr. Childers from the Department of Career Education, Chris Gluen with Audis, and I'm sure that there are about 50 people I haven't mentioned because I didn't read the list because I've been running around in circles, but thank you so much for coming out. It means the world to our kids when you come and give them this kind of attention because they're not going to lead, they are leading, okay? I specifically want to thank our board members, the East board members, the East staff, the East alumni, and our students who all came together and made this place ready for tonight because this has all happened in the space of weeks. I would like to introduce our chair of the board of directors, Mr. Jerry Damerow. He has a few remarks for you.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate the introduction. I had some prepared remarks tonight, but I'm going to put those aside because I want to talk to you from the heart about East. I'm tired of Arkansas being at the bottom of the educational outcomes list, and I'm sure our governor and all of you in this room are too. I'm not here to tell you that East is the entire solution to that problem, but I'm telling you, from my view, from my perspective, it's a big piece of the puzzle, and here's why I think that. If you look around these rooms and all the East labs around Arkansas, you'll see a lot of technology, and I wish I could tell you that I had to work that technology. I wish I could tell you I knew how to code the software that makes it run, but I don't. But our kids do. Our kids need to know how to use this technology. They have to know how to code the software to make it run. They get that at East. Now, but that's just the beginning of the story. It really is the beginning. They have to have that kind of knowledge for the jobs of the future. But in East labs around the state, our kids organized, or they are organized into self-directed teams. And these teams, with the help of a teacher facilitator, do projects for the community. So they learn project management, they learn leadership, and they learn the lesson of the need of all of us as individual citizens to give back to the community. We can't rely on government to do everything for us, and the kids learn that in East. But that's not the end of the story. Every year, East has a big conference in Hot Springs. We take over the Hot Springs Convention Center, the conference center. That's a big place. I'm sure most of you have been there. It's a huge place. East Conference is going to be in March this year, Governor. I'd love to see you down there. We're going to have our staff talk to your staff about getting you down there. It's like a big trade show. Each of the East programs have a booth where they display the projects they've done during the past year. And as adults walk past their booth, they have to explain their projects. So they learn speaking skills. They learn presentation skills. And their projects are judged by a panel of judges, and the winners have to stand up in front of large groups of people and give presentations. And I want to tell you, I didn't do any of that stuff until I got out of college. Our kids are doing it in high school, they're doing it in middle school, they're doing it in grade school. And as a businessman, I'm here to tell you that gives them a tremendous competitive advantage in the workforce. it gives Arkansas a tremendous competitive advantage compared to other states as these kids move into the workforce. It's terrific training. Anyway, that is East. That is my perspective on East. We're so fortunate to have with us today the governor of Arkansas, who is a big supporter of STEM education. He talked about the importance of it in his campaign. And we're so fortunate to have him here today. I think it's just further evidence of the level of this is a priority for him going forward, and that bodes well for the state of Arkansas. So without further ado, it's my great pleasure to introduce to you the governor of the great state of Arkansas, Asa Hutchinson. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you, Jerry, for your excellent remarks and your leadership. Matt, thank you for the invitation and your guidance of the East Initiative. I appreciate Dr. Childers being here, member of my cabinet who's very engaged in this, the Department of Education who has supported this as well, is represented here. I want to thank each of you. This is exciting to me. Someone remarked during the campaign that I probably ran the first political commercial that actually used the words computer coding. I don't think that's used very often across the nation. I was very proud of that fact. And whenever you talk about computer coding in terms of a campaign, then you work to implement that. And as I was coming out here, I was looking at my briefing material, and it said, usually they say make brief remarks. This time it said make very brief remarks. I'm not sure what this is, but I'll slow it down here. But this is important to me as governor of this state for a couple of reasons. One, it fits in perfectly with my computer science initiative in every high school. The training, some of it will come from here. The encouragement of the students to participate will come from labs just like this and initiatives that's been on the ground for some time. And so it's really the future of, to me, education foundationally, but also economic growth in this state. But it's also reflective of a great public-private partnership. We've had an investment from the Department of Education, but it's private sector dollars. And Jerry, I like what you said, government can't do it all. I started to applaud for that. And it's absolutely true. The more I see, the less government can accomplish the result. It's got to be these kind of partnerships. The East Initiative reflects that. And finally, what I like about this initiative is that it reflects the entrepreneurial spirit of Arkansas. And technology and learning coding skills is about creating jobs, but it's also about entrepreneurs, and it's about creating businesses and growth and growing the economy. It's the future, I think, of our state, and we can actually lead in this category. Great opportunities are ahead for us. And I met the ambassador, and Jerry, I think it goes to the fact that the students that participate in these programs actually learn how to speak and represent themselves and communicate an idea. And so I met the ambassador from Bald Knob. Where is he? Is he still here? Anyway, he's a great ambassador for the, there you are. Let's give our ambassador a good hand. And all the students do. So thank you very much for letting me be a part of this. We look forward to what we can do in the future. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to try this. Mr. King, are you ready? Yep. Let's go. Who wants to see a ribbon cut?
Stand aside.
Now, who wants to see the governor run a robot?
All right, we're going to cut a ribbon. What's your name? Matthew. Matthew designed this, created this, and all I have to do is cut the ribbon. Can you all see that all right?
Governor, we would like to extend a few tokens of thanks for being here tonight. I would very much like to put you into the able hands of Miss Elise Fry, who has something for you.
Thank you, Elise.
And with her is Miss California Burmeister. Hers is not quite as sparkly, but it is maybe the first 3D printed object you can put in your office.
I love it. You know, I just became governor, so I don't have a whole lot in my office. This is going there.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you all for coming out. This is now a great time to go see what our students are doing, to mix and mingle with the board members, the staff. Our house is open. Come see what a wonderful place it is.